Hi, this is Mary with Sayre Seer. Thanks for stopping by. Just a reminder to enter my drawing for this cute little stretchy bone bracelet. They're hand carved skulls. And all you have to do is comment on any of my videos this week and tell me a little bit about yourself, or just say, hey, give me a heart. And then I'll go through those and I will announce the winner on Monday by midnight. That would be the 26th of August. And this is to say thank you for placing orders, placing readings, and purchasing readings and jewelry, and just being here for me and me for you. Okay. So we have the High Priestess. I pulled these before so I could get the meanings, kind of go deep and look at them. The High Priestess talks about connecting with your spiritual side. Excuse me. It's coming into your power as a divine feminine or the divine masculine. This means understanding that we're not just an accident, we're actually divine. And it's possible that we might have come here in this life to do something in particular. And just to be open to that, if you can. I know for some people that might be a big stretch, but it might be true. So that's why sometimes the world doesn't make sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense anyway, but really, if you came here to do something and this is not it, that's why. So, and connecting to if you haven't had this your whole life and been open to connecting with your spirit, then it almost takes something major to have you go within to search yourself for the answers. And sometimes it's like a major heartache, like a really bad breakup. And maybe you're so emotional you don't know what to do with it, so you sit in it and you think about it. And then you find who you really are. A death of a loved one, that's another way. Major life changes. I could go on, but I'm sure you know what I mean. So the High Priestess, she follows her intuition. When she sees something, or maybe you're in a relationship that everything seems good, but something doesn't feel right. It's okay to make decisions based on that, because if it felt right, it would feel right. If you think in the past in situations where where something didn't feel right and you didn't respond to that, you just stayed in it, and then you realized it was so bad. And had you acted on that and just said, I don't know what it is, but I know this is not for me, and it's not, there's something negative here, and I don't need to see it because I trust myself. You see that? Save yourself you dodge a big bullet on that one. So don't wait for things to fall apart. You need to trust yourself. If it doesn't feel right, who would know better than you? Who would know better than you? Trusting ourselves, believing in ourselves. She has the wings. She connects to heaven and earth. She connects to her spirit. The cat is also a guardian. And black cats are guardians. Birds are guardians. Owls are about wisdom. Ancient knowledge is about connecting with God and spirit, our higher power, to find the answers, going within, not asking somebody outside ourselves what we should do. How would they know what we should do? And how are their lives? This is coming back to the divine being that you are, that you've always been, that you forgot about. Okay? So, Solitude Reverse speaks of getting back out there and having new experiences. It doesn't mean, just dating everybody or sleeping around, anything like that. It means getting back out amongst friends and make sure they're good influences. Because if you went through this recently, it was triggered by some kind of pain or loss. So because somewhere you have to find yourself again. So getting out there, meeting new people, maybe new communities, and using the skills, playing with these skills. You can, oh, it's amazing when you start connecting with spirit or your higher self, or your intuition. You can look at people and see, and you can just start. If you do it like a game, it's fascinating. So, getting back out there with trusted people, new people, trust yourself. Okay, let's do your reading. Our reading, right? So we're going to look at the High Priestess. Sorry about that long introduction, but I don't know, I needed to be there for some reason. I am so nervous. Something's going on. Two of Cups reversed. That's like a soulmate card. Knight of Wands. Nine of Swords. Ace of Swords. Ten of Wands reversed. Okay, now we're going to look at the solitude or getting back out there. Wheel of Fortune reversed. Four of Cups reversed. Eight of Swords. Ace of Cups. And the Hanging Man reversed. Okay, I'm going to pause you just for a second. I got to get a fan. It's getting hot in here. Okay, thank you. Ooh, that's better. It's just starting to get hot outside. Okay, so we have somebody that is troubled, may have been troubled by a relationship that didn't work out, and felt like that this was somebody that you should have been with for a long time. Felt like somebody you knew, like a soulmate, right? You had a deep connection with this person. And so maybe it even made you ill. You know, this is a card of illness and insomnia and a lot of thinking. Okay? And so you want to release the burden of like the pain and the sorrow, but you're having trouble releasing it. You found out the truth of the situation. It was really painful, and that's part of the not being able to sleep. It's a sort of truth, you know? But it's also the opportunity to live in your truth, to understand what you were missing, okay? To understand what all of that means. And I see you wanting to move forward in your life. You want to have, you want to be able to look for new love. You don't want to be wrecked by this, right? But you want to be able to trust yourself. That's where the inner guidance comes in. That's where following your intuition comes in. Because if we're rationalizing and saying, well, it's not so bad, that's not following our intuition. Because when you follow your intuition, you know. You may have a couple moments, but you know. You know. Because you're aligned, and it's like all of your cells know. So, seeing the truth and painful truth helped you go inside to connect and with that guidance, that inner guidance. Nice. I mean, it's not nice what you have to go through to get there, but it is a process, life, right? So, this getting back out talks about it's hard because you're kind of thinking, how am I going to do that? How am I going to trust? How am I going to... Things seem to be the same. Wheel of Fortune reversed. Things aren't changing. It just seems like I have bad luck, right? So one of the issues is The Hangman reverse means that you're not seeing this from another perspective, from a different perspective. So getting back out there and experiencing people again will help you be able to see how you do see with your new eyes and your intuition. Excuse me. And the knowledge that you've gained, right? So it will come. Even though you don't feel like you feel stuck, just if you can trust yourself and know, this is a Four of Cups reverse, that the decisions, better decisions will be made. And you won't overlook those things. You won't be distracted over here while something's right in front of you that you can't see, right? And this is going to come from a place of love. This is, the Ace of Cups is new love, self-love, and it can be a redo in the relationship, like reinventing a relationship, but not always. If it's going to be here, we'll see it. Anything is possible, anything, but not if you don't know who you are, not if you don't have love for yourself. You see, how can you love somebody else or expect them to love you when you don't love yourself? Then you're going to get somebody on that same vibration. We have to be responsible, or we don't have to be, but we get to be if we want change. We get to be responsible for how we show up. We show up with confidence, we're going to bring confidence. We're going to attract people with confidence. It's just the way it is. Being out and about amongst other people and your friends, trusted friends, will help you to just reflect on theirs with your new eyes. With your new eye. Okay? Your new intuition. And you'll be able to see things you didn't imagine seeing. It's really fascinating and it's so rewarding. That work is so rewarding because you'll be able to trust yourself again. You won't feel this way, should I, shouldn't I, with the trying to rationalize the thoughts. Because when you were thinking, should I leave this? You already knew the answer. Is this healthy for me? You already knew the answer. You wouldn't have been questioning it. You see how simple that is? But we don't want to trust that because we're not taught to trust that. Now is your teaching. This is your teaching. The beginning of your real work, getting to know yourself. Okay, so we're just going to do a few more cards, give you a little, kind of see what's on the horizon. I'm just going to pull tarot because we already pulled the oracle cards. I mean, I'm on this path too. And I have these cards and I do readings. But I'm having to trust. I'm having to come back to when I go back into my old habits because I get, triggered or a little bit down. I have to come back to this too. Reworking the skills that I just learned. Okay, how about some guidance? Nine of Pentacles. Nice. Page of Cups. Reversed. Three of Pentacles, reversed. Four of Swords, reversed. Okay. The separation happened for a reason, okay? Maybe it was forced. Maybe it was forced. You had no choice. Either way. There was no working together, right? That's because you're not supposed to be working with somebody right now. You're supposed to do it yourself. Become your own person. The person you were meant to become. The person you know deep inside who you are. And not the ego. Not, I'm not putting up with that. It's no, I am. What do I want? What do I deserve? Who am I? A place of knowing who you are, not a place of needing to prove something to somebody. That never works. Because those people that you're trying to impress, they're not. If you have to impress somebody by being something, they're not real friends. It's just the way it is. because your real friends, well, you won't have to impress them. You can just be yourself, right? Okay, so we have the Page of Cups reversed. I don't know if you're expecting an apology or expecting them to come back. I wouldn't wait for that. That's not what this is about. If you wait for this, you'll be stuck. And this is not a good place to be. You know that. That's why you're making these changes. Okay? Release. 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 And that's a hard one because we think that we can change others, but look at what we're doing to change ourselves, right? Got to have their own path. They got to get to their own pain, their own lessons, and their own bottom, rock bottom. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. This is doing your work, learning who you are, and this is slow and steady movement. This is a little bit at a time. It seems slow. Oh gosh, it seems slow. But this Knight of Pentacles, this person is building something substantial, and it's forward movement, you see. Forward movement in your own power. This is the beginning. I mean, he's not a page anymore. He's a knight. So that's good. If this is something that was supposed to work out, it will. But you being in your own power, you being strong and connected with your higher self, with your intuition, you'll know if it's going to come back, and you'll know if it's worthy of your time, right? And love and all of the other trust. So, not the easiest place, but you're getting your skills, right? You got this. My thoughts are with you. Take care.